Alright, hey YouTube, this is Speed Player A. This is my Forged Unity Earth deck, and I just decided to make this because I wanted to do a mixed deck, and then Forged Unity, the set Forged Unity is the best for doing mixed, because all these creatures have so many good abilities, and alright, yeah, let's just dive right into the creatures. So, here we have Masselbat with 55 energy. He's equipped with the Citadel Fragments, and since he has 2 elements, he's going to gain 10 energy and 10 dual disciplines, which is useful in this deck since I just run stat checks as well as earth attacks. Here we have Magicon with 60 energy, and a Drill Dozer customized rig to gain 20 energy, and then since I have 3 Danians, he's most likely going to have Earth 5 when you attack. Oh, and a Masselbat's ability is, while you control an Underworlder, if Masselbat would take damage from a magic ability, it gains that amount of energy instead. And there's a bunch of great uses for these abilities, which I'll explain later. Torna, 55 energy, and the Citadel Lodestone to gain Earth. And then his ability is, while you control Mepetian, Torna gains Disarm, but it's not Invisibility Disarm, so it can't be negated by a Force of Life during Iceless, which is pretty nice. Now we have 2 Klenka Avengers. Now, originally, I was gonna go with a Klenka and an Acroball, but first of all, I couldn't find my Acroball, and second, I like Klenka's ability better, because with the 0 damage of Acroball's ability, if it's a Blades, then it's gonna deal 15 damage, so I just like Klenka's ability better, plus he has better stats. So, this one has 50 energy and the Sword of Kayat, and since he's a warrior, if he deals 20 or more damage, attack damage, then you can deal 5 damage to target creature, so you're probably going to deal that extra 5 damage to the opposing engaged creature. And then my other one has 50 energy as well, 90 courage, and an evergreen tunic to gain 20 energy. And in the back, my only overworlder, and she is not a Forged Unity creature, Kinian. She's in here with a Baldier's Flute, and she's your Muge because her ability is she can cast both Overworld and Mepetian Music. And also, her other ability is if a magic or ability you control would heal Mepetian I control, it heals an additional 5 damage. So I have some healing magic in there, so that's going to heal some extra. Okay, sure, let's look at our magic first. So, Jig of Reinforcement. Now, this is really good in this deck because I have 2 North Range High Ground. So then you can get all these abilities. So it's if you're an Overworlder, gain 10 energy, an Underworlder, Fire 5. I don't really care about the Fire 5. If it's a Danian, 20 to all stats, and then Invisibility Strike 10 for a Mepetian. Now, the things that are most important about this music for me in this deck are the 10 energy and the 20 in all stats. So, you're going to want to use this when the North Range comes up, and then, like, if you're, or you can just put the Mirage down. Anyways, I'll explain that later. So this is to be cast by Kinian. Geoflourish, heal 15 if you have Earth or Water, so all my creatures are going to have, they have Earth, so it's to be cast by Kinian. Cadence Clash is to be cast by Masselbat since he has a counter. Okay, you can see that there. Cannon of Casualty is to be cast by Torna, he's an Underworlder. Aflar's Improvisation is also to be cast by Kinian. It says, target non-Mepetian gains Invisibility Strike 30. Now, this is so epic with Klenka because when you do it, and then he does his first attack, his ability is while you control an Overworlder, when Klenka deals damage with its first attack each combat, it gains energy equal to the damage you deal. So if you use this on him, on Klenka, then he's going to gain 30 plus energy with his first attack, so that's just awesome. And then Defender's Song, oh no, so yeah, that Influencer's Improvisation to be cast by Kinian, and then Defender's Song also to be cast by Kinian. It's just in here because I didn't put a Bronze Light in this deck, so just in case you need to defend some guys, that's there. Let's look at our locations. So, I've got 1 Lore's Chamber of Recall for against Composters. Rapid Sack to gain counters, you're going to want to put this on Kinian. Heart of the Jungle is in here in case your opponent tries to alter your stats, in which case their creature's stats are going to get altered as well. And also the Mirage is you gain 10 to all stats, so that's good since I have stat checks in this deck. I have 2 North Range High Ground in this deck, so this is for making it so that the Mirage's creatures in this space count as all tribes, and then just the regular ability is when it comes up, choose a tribe, all creatures count as that tribe, so that's really useful in this deck. I have 2 of those, hang on a sec. Oh wait, no, do I just have 1 of those in this deck? Oh yeah, okay, I only have 1 of those. Another Rapsack, gain counters. 2 Goram's Briefing, gains energy and stats, and since you run all the tribes in this deck, that's really useful. Brawler's Burrow, just to outperform all. This one's 5, get some extra damage on your stat checks, and you shuffle your attack deck and discard pile. Darkened Dunes, all your creatures have Earth, so they're going to gain range into form when this comes up. And Gloomlock Swamp, your Earth attacks are going to deal 5 extra damage, fire attacks deal 5 less damage. Okay. 1 second, guys. Alright, on to our attacks. So, Ground and Grapple is really good. It's a 30 damage Earth attack, and this is an Earth deck, so its ability is look at the top 3 cards of your location deck and put them back in any order, and you can reveal new active locations, so that's good for moving around locations. Also, if your opponent's location is really bad then for you, then you reveal an active location. 1 Shriek Shock, 1 Earth Shape, 2 Spirit Dust, 1 Fearless Strike. I would run a Brave Glint in this deck if I had one, but I don't, so Fearless Strike's the next best thing for this, just stat check. 2 Vine Snare, Earth Attack, and then drops your opponent's speed by 25, so you can drop 50. 2 Earth Pulse, really good Earth Attack. 2 Marksman's Prep, like I said, I run a lot of these in my deck, so that's just there. 2 Streak Strike, that's for Earth Attack, Courage, and Speed, which are the main stats you're running. 2 Sediment Storm Shield, Heal, 5 for Earth, it's an Earth Attack, and then if you have air, you gain 10 speed, so Magicon and Torna can gain. Light Tenacity, Earth, and Courage. Invader's Tactics is in here because I didn't want to run, so Invader's Tactics and Mineral Mayhem. Invader's Tactic is in here because I can deal 15 damage, and I just didn't really want to run another Mineral Mayhem. And Dust Strike. Alright, so, let's explain a bit how to work this deck. It's not too confusing. So, your main fighters are these 3. And then when the first location comes up, depending on, your opponent's creatures, you're going to attack with one of these guys. Now, alright, Magicon is probably your strongest fighter because he has 65 courage and 90 speed, so he's going to win those stat checks. With the Drill Dozer, he'll have 80 energy, and then since you're going to have your 2 Clankas back here, you got Earth 5, so he's going to be really tough to beat. Torna is probably your second strongest fighter. Oh, this reminds me. So with Matt Sabat's ability, if you're really desperate and you ran out of healing music, and you can cast this Cannon of Casualty, if you cast it on him, and either you still have Torna or you have Mirage for the North Range, his ability will be active, so when you hit him with this Cannon of Casualty, he's gonna gain 20 energy. So if you're really in a pinch, you can do that, but I would just save this for, dealing the 20 damage that it's supposed to do. He's not too strong a fighter, but he can win battles. Oh wait, he's a Mute. Sweet. I had a Mute's Edge in this deck, but I took that out, but I might put that back in. Anyways, yeah, so if you ever lose one of these guys, then you just move up a Clanka. They're really tough to beat, because you got some high damaging attacks in here, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Sword of Chaos in there, 5 energy and boost his speed. You guys can put in an Acro Ball if you want, so I would just take out one of these Clankas and put in an Acro Ball, or if you've got like a Tangus Toborn General or a Grand Kai or something. But yeah, Forge Unity is really good with mixing all the tribes. Yeah, like I said, this is my Forged Unity Earth deck. Mixed tribe. I'm not too good at mixing tribes, but I actually just did a match with this deck today, and I won, but came down to the last creature, Kenyan versus an Orthium Power. Kenyan won. So yeah, subscribe, like, leave your comments. Speed Player A out.